Hello, everyone, and welcome into another episode of the Butt Fumble Sports Daily Show. It is so wonderful to have you with us. As always, we are live every single day. The moment it hits 12 on the East Coast, Butt Fumble Sports is live on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and Kick. So happy to have you with us. Loaded show for you. The of the mock draft. So if you want to participate in our mock draft, make sure you reach out. Subscribe on YouTube, subscribe on TikTok Live. We will be sending out the link a little bit later, so make sure you guys are with us because Butt Fumble Sports will have a fantasy mock draft that includes you, the viewer. You can participate at home with our fantasy mock draft today. We're going to start it, see how it goes. We're going to hopefully make it a part of our show on a weekly basis. So make sure you guys are following, subscribing. We're going to get you guys off the couch and into the show today. So really excited about all of it. Of course, let's kick off our show as we always do. Butt Fumble Sports is not a sports book. We're not endorsed by any sports book. Butt Fumble Sports is here for good sports talk, a lot of entertainment, good information to help you guys on your sports betting or your fantasy sports. We do go to some websites that have good sports betting data and analytics, but we aren't endorsing any sports book. We're here for fun. We're here to talk a lot of sports and hopefully to let you guys have a lot of enjoyment out of your sports viewing experience throughout the day. If you guys want to be a member of this great Butt Fumble Sports community, you know what to do. Make sure you subscribe on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Like our videos. Hit the like button on the video. Goes a long way in supporting the channel. And reach out to us. Butt Fumble Sports. You can go to our website, buttfumblesports.com, or you can DM us on Instagram at buttfumblesports, or of course on Twitter at SportsFumble. We love hearing from you guys, engaging with you guys off the air, and of course hearing your takes, hearing your feedback, but also just being a couple of sports fans, ripping, ranting, having a lot of fun. So feel free to contact us anytime. Let's look at how we did yesterday. Really good day. We had been off to a bit of a bad start after the MLB All-Star break. We finally broke that bad stretch and had a really good day of betting. Smaller slate of games. We were able to hone in on some really good plays. Yesterday was one of our better days. We hit at a 72% rate yesterday, going 32-12. We could do even better depending on actually how that Giants and Reds game ultimately finishes. I believe they were in the 8th inning, tied 2-2. Had to suspend it due to weather. They're picking it back up this afternoon, so that actually could still impact some of our plays that we had yesterday. But 32-12 overall, went 12-4 on our MLB game picks, 20-8 in our MLB our MLB player props. The parlay plays is where we struggled, going 4-4. Long ball, long shots of the day. Shohei Ohtani is simply unstoppable. So celebrity shots went 12-6. You guys did really well. Deadpool, thank you so much for hitting us with that confetti. We'll have to get to some picks early in the show. To look at our celebrity shot big board right now, the leader, standing alone, Jorge, after a 2-0 day, is now standing by himself. Macy Toru is second with 14 wins. In third place right now is Dante and Top Dog, the two YouTubers battling it out for third place right now. And in fourth place, Joe Warren, LRK425, and Tito's Full Send. That's our Celebrity Shot Contest standings. The first person in July to get to 20 overall wins wins the contest bragging rights and a free t-shirt from Butt Fumble Sports. Mike Oxlong went 2-0 yesterday. Top Dog went 2-0 yesterday. Dante's hoping to get an extra win with a Reds moneyline play. Again, we're waiting to see how that game ultimately finishes. Jorge went 2-0, vaulting him into first place. Tyler went 2-0, very good day. And Stephen Pock still has the chance to go 2-0. So that was our celebrity shot results from yesterday. But it's a new day, new work to be done. Let's clear out the results from yesterday. I will put the celebrity shot picks down below today because I don't want to necessarily get rid of those because we, again, still have some that are still active, so I won't delete those entirely. We will clear out all of these plays. You see the two that I'm still waiting on didn't get the run in the first inning, actually, so that was a bust. But the Reds to cover the 2.5, that looks good, so there's still a chance we could hit that. That said, let's clear out these results, everybody, and let's get to some work. Dante, good morning to you. Appreciate all of those who join the show every single day. It is so wonderful to have you guys with us because we're just talking sports all the time here at Fumble Sports, and we love real sports fans just like you to join us, share your picks, share your takes, and, of course, join us every single day. If you want my picks, do what Deadpool just did and share that confetti. I'm going to give out a pick to get us going today. First pick today is going to be... First pick I'm going to give out, let's go to the WNBA. Let's go to the WNBA. We haven't had WNBA action in a couple days. I'm looking at this Lynx and Dream game. I'm looking at the over on this one. I want to shift this over to make sure you guys can see it. Looking for the alternative lines. One of the reasons we love betting the WNBA is because the alternative lines. I can get the over 165.5, and that's what I'm going to take. So, welcome back, WNBA, to the sports betting action. Lynx, Dream, over 165.5. And we are on the board. I'll give out a second one to say thank you to Deadpool for hooking us up with that live goal confetti. And Sun, Mercury, very chalky play, but I'm taking the Sun on the money line. I'm just doing it. Very, very chalky. But sprinkle it into some of the parlays that we have throughout the show. So 2 picks right off the board, giving you guys good plays. We will touch back on some of the other WNBA plays that I like later in the show. But we have work to do, answering your questions, giving out long ball long shots of the day, stolen base plays. So let's get at it. Macy Toru is getting at it. Macy Toru's got some work to do, trying to stay close to Jorge. It's a tight race. Macy Toru. Your celebrity shots are Red Sox -1.5 and Brewers on the money line. Interesting plays. Very interesting. Red Sox, I'll just put it out here. I'm taking the Red Sox on the money line. I'm assuming that's going to be a leg of a parlay at this point. I'll have to check. -200, so actually not too bad. It is technically the leg of a parlay as we play it, but not too bad. They haven't announced, I don't think they've announced their starter yet. Yeah, the Red Sox are going to be having one of those opener bullpen kind of games, but they have been playing really good baseball of late. Actually, the best team in the month of July, record-wise. Let's get Sammy J up on the Celebrity Shot Big Board. Sammy J. By the way, for all of those watching, we will have a fantasy mock draft today with you, the viewer, participating. So make sure you subscribe on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. We are going to be having that mock draft in the final half hour of the show. So make sure you join us for that. Sammy J is going with Aaron Nola. Over 6.5 strikeouts. And Brian Wu over 6.5 strikeouts. Woo! Let's check out those plays. Let's see if Sammy J is on to something good. Loading up our research board. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, let's look at some strikeouts for pitchers. And let's start with Brian Wu. 57% on the over. Oh, wow. Really strong. Really strong. How about at home? 2 for 2. It's the most sample size we have. By the way, against the Twins, I'm going to take this one as well. Not one that I had prior to the show, but Brian Wu over 6.5 strikeouts against one of the highest strikeout teams in baseball in the Twins. It's been a good trend, Good find, Sammy J. Let's go to Aaron Nola. Over 6.5, 61% implied probability on this. Really strong trend. Really strong trend. How about his stats against the Milwaukee Brewers? Strikeout numbers are pretty decent. I like this one as well. Not expected prior to the show, not one I would have gone with, but I like a good find. Aaron Nola, over 6.5 strikeouts. Sammy J. I'm tailing you hard today, buddy. I'm all over it. Good job, Sammy J. Let's get Joe Warren's pick up on the Celebrity Shot Big Board. Joe Warren is taking Adley Rutschman. Over half a hit. Ooh, that's a good play. Like that find. Good job by Joe Warren. Might be tailing a lot of you guys today. And Matt McClain over half a hit. Joe Warren, that's a great find. Let's check it out, Joe. I really like Matt McClain today. I think that's a really good play. Let's get to Matt McClain. Over half a hit, 69% implied probability. It is chalky. It don't matter. I like it. And the reason I like it is, again, we're focusing on, here's the issue. It's still showing the matchup from yesterday. It's still showing the matchup that's ongoing, that game that was suspended. But we're not talking about that. That game is already closed. You can't bet on that one, so that's not the one I'm interested in. The one today, Anthony Desclafani, I think is his name, that's the one I want. So if I look at that game specifically, Matt McClain's not coming up because the Reds haven't shown who their starter is. The whole point is that's a good play. So right now, Outlier and some of the sports books aren't going to show it because the Reds haven't announced a starter for Game 2. The Reds lineup's not available. Doesn't matter. Joe Warren, I absolutely think you're onto something. I like Matt McClain over half a hit as well. I won't put it up on my board only because I can't show you the odds and everything else with it. But Joe Warren, consider it an endorsement from me. Really like the find. Nice job. I think a lot of you guys are coming out really hot, really good picks. Macy Toru on the Brewers money line is the only one that I'm not quite feeling. Other than that, a lot of you guys are putting out some picks that I want to tail today. So a lot of credit goes to you guys. You guys are finding some good plays. I hope that the research that we do, how we go about making our picks, is informing you guys, helping you with your research every day. That's why we're here, hopefully, to promote some good habits, some good adjustments to different variables, looking at different analytics. So hopefully you guys are learning a lot through the show. Let's get Dante up on the board. Dante, so appreciate you every day joining us. For all of those who watch, no matter the platform, just know how grateful we are for your support. You guys are awesome for making Butt Fumble Sports a part of your day every day. Alex Manoah. Over 2.5 earned runs. We'll check that out in a minute. I think I'm spelling his name wrong. Alec, it's because we're on that one game. Alec Manoah. Yeah, I am spelling it wrong. It's an A there. Manoah. Alec Manoah, over 2.5 earned runs. Let's look at the earned runs right now. Interesting, the over, 56%, so you found a good implied probability. When it's come to the trends at home, interesting. Let's look at the Padres. Here's why I wasn't crazy about this one as I pulled it up. Padres don't have good numbers against him. By the way, specifically Odor, who probably, whether he's in the lineup or not, whatever, but Xander Bogaerts. Xander Bogaerts does not hit him well on a high strikeout rate, so not only am I not going to look at Alec Manoah over on earned runs, which could be a good play given how he's done this year. His last start was good, but let me go to Xander Bogaerts. This is actually a player I had over half a strikeout. Can I get this? Yes, I can, and yes, I will. 67% implied probability. It's actually been a pretty good trend on its own, and I just showed you those stats against Alec Manoah. Now, it's a minus 200 play, which means it's a leg of a parlay, but I actually like this one. I had it prior to the show, so Xander Bogaerts over half a strikeout. Tack on that symbol to let you guys know it's a leg of a parlay play. We've already put up 3 of those already in the show, but I like that one. So Xander Bogaerts, maybe not someone you think about for a strikeout, but I actually think that's a good play. Let's get Dante's other celebrity shot pickup on the board. Ronald Acuna Jr. over 1.5 bases. Let's check it out. Ronald Acuna Jr. over 1.5 bases, 58% implied probability. Hasn't been that consistent actually of late. Has been decent at home. Against Zach Davies' lifetime, Ronald Acuna Jr., 1 for 4, couple RBIs. I'm not going to tail this one. Not saying it's not a good play. Minus 140, decent odds on it. So certainly not going to talk you out of it. I'm just not going to tail on this one. So could be a good play. Could be a cashing ticket for Dante. Dante is very much in this contest. By the way, Alex, I have seen Luke Weaver starting for the Reds. I saw that as well on DFS lineups and DFS books. That said, the sports books that we're seeing, like Outlier, they're not acknowledging it yet. But I totally agree with you, Alex. Luke Weaver, which actually means there are going to be some home runs in that game. Luke Weaver gives up some bombs. Y.A. Tittle, you have a celebrity shot pick. We're waiting, Y.A. Tittle. We're excited about it. And while we wait for Y.A. Tittle to share his celebrity shot pick, make sure that you hit that live goal confetti. Every time you hit that, we will give out one of our favorite plays of the day. Already gave out a couple WNBA picks earlier. Would love to give out some more. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. I have 21 MLB game picks that I have prior to the show loaded up. Those are MLB game picks. I have 2 more WNBA picks that I have for strikeout plays, for just strikeout player prop bets. I have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I have 10 more MLB prop bets that are just on player strikeouts. I am loaded up, and if you couldn't tell from yesterday's show, we have started to find some good trends, started to get back on the winning streak. We hit at a 72% clip yesterday, so I'm feeling it today. Let's get Y.A. Tittle's celebrity shot pickup on the board, and then we'll get to Jorge's question. Let's go Paul Goldschmidt. This is for Y.A. Tittle. 24 is taking Paul Goldschmidt. He cashed for us yesterday. Thanks, Paul. Over 1.5 bases. Let's take a look at Paul Goldschmidt today, over 1.5 bases. 43% implied probability, so not a good trend today. Very interesting that you're taking it. We cashed on him yesterday, not one that I had today, so interesting that you're going with it. Don't forget to hit that like button. Every time we hit 2,000 likes, we will give out a long ball, long shot of the day. Of course, when you share the channel, we give out a player that's we think is going to get a stolen base. Stolen bases have been a little bit cold so far since the All-Star break. So kind of curious how those are going to play out over the next few days. Maybe some guys are just a little bit slower coming off the All-Star break, some extra eating. Let's get to that Jarren Duran question. Jarren Duran, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, really strong. It's been a good trend. Again, facing Luis Medina, who's got a 6.37 ERA. This is a good one. Love this play. Jorge, you're absolutely onto something. It is one I had prior to the show. Jarren Duran, over 1.5 hits, plus runs, plus RBIs. Just a strong play. At this point, he's getting on so consistently, he's scoring consistently, and he knows with his speed, he can stretch a single into a double, getting to scoring position. By the way, and the hitters behind him are getting hot. Devers, Justin Turner is on a great hitting streak. Masataka Yoshida. Alex Verdugo is probably on the coldest of those hitters, and he's still hitting the ball well. The Red Sox are hot. They're facing a bad pitcher. Jarren Duran's been hitting the ball well. Think it's a really good play, and Jorge's going to tail on that one. Jorge asked the question, and Jorge likes it. Jorge is our current leader for our Celebrity Shot contest. He has 15 wins, everybody, closing in. Who's going to catch him? Once again, our Celebrity Shot big board. Jorge is our leader. Macy Toru right behind him. LRK425 and Joe Warren are in fourth with Dante and Top Dog. Don't forget Tito's Full Send. Shouldn't forget Tito's Full Send. Still very much in the contest. Joe Warren, thank you for sharing the channel. Let's get a stolen base pick up on the board. First stolen base pick I'm going to give out is going to be Whit Merrifield. Let's look at Whit Merrifield on a stolen base. By the way, Jarren Duran on over half a stolen base is a good play as well. I'm just not taking it. Of course, that means it'll probably cash today. You know how it goes. Whit Merrifield, 18% implied probability on a stolen base. I could get it at plus 450. Let's just look at, can I get an over half a base? Nope. Over half a hit, I can get really good trend, 69% implied probability, and it's been a hot play. So it's minus 220, so I'll take Whit Merrifield on the stolen base, and I'll take Whit Merrifield on over half a hit. Leg of a parlay. We're putting out a lot of legs of parlays early so far today. Don't think that actually indicates anything bad. Just think it's a couple of good plays that we found that we could put together in a nice parlay of 3-4 legs. So, might be something you guys want to consider today. Top Dog. Let's get Top Dog Celebrity Shot pickup on the board. Top Dog is taking Logan Allen over 1.5 walks allowed. Yes, you can. By the way, Dante is asking, can I rip Alek Manoah off the board and instead put Christian Yelich over 1.5 hits, plus runs, plus RBIs? And it's all about that Luke Weaver play. I totally get that. By the way, if you bring up or you put in the Reds and the Brewers, I'm just going to assume, obviously, it's for the late game. We're not going to be putting any bets down for the final inning and a half or so, extra innings of the game that was suspended and starting back up today. So, Christian Yelich, there you go. Dante, you're up on the board. Let's look into Top Dog's pick, though. Top Dog was bringing up Logan Allen on walks allowed. Let's look at that one. First of all, first thing, it jumps immediately up, 64% implied probability, and this has been super cashy. Oh, buddy, I'm taking this one. At minus 180, thank you very much, Top Dog. I am in tail mode. Abso-frickin-lutely. Let's get that one up on the board right away. Logan Allen over 1.5 walks allowed. Thank you, Top Dog. I am tailing. Top Dog has another pick. Top Dog is also going with the Twins and Mariners, no run in the first inning. Twins, Mariners, no run in the first inning. And believe it or not, I'm tailing on that one as well. It's another one that I like. So I will take that one as well. You guys are finding great picks, and I'm tailing you on them. Definitely like it. So I am saying that the Twins, Mariners, no run in the first inning. I'll give out another play on that one as well. Twins, Mariners. I'm going to take the under, and I'm taking the under 8.5. That is an alternative line. Want to show you guys that game. Really good pitching matchup between Bailey Ober and Brian Woo. So let's look at the under. 7.5 is what it's set at right now. I want the under 8.5 at minus 155. That's what I'm taking it at. It's actually one of my favorite plays of the day. Matt, thank you so much for following us. Appreciate it. Matt, if you want to get your celebrity pickup on the board, everybody gets to be a part of our show every single day. Get your 2 favorite plays in. We put it up on the board. First person to 20 correct picks in July wins the contest. You might be a little tardy to that, but you can start putting your record up on the board. We follow everybody's record all the time, so don't worry. We're keeping track of how everyone's doing throughout the year, throughout all of our shows. So if you love our content, don't worry. You can get off the couch and into the game. By the way, speaking of which, we are doing a fantasy football mock draft about an hour from now. So if you want to be a part of that, make sure you follow us. Make sure you subscribe. Hit us up, DM us, do all those things. We're going to send out a link in a little bit. So if you guys want to be a part of that fantasy football mock draft that we are doing today, we are going to let you guys in on it. So be a part of it, everybody. Let's get another celebrity shot pick up for Jorge. Our celebrity shot leader, Jorge, is going with Kyle Tucker. Yep. Kyle Tucker over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. I think that's another celebrity shot. Let us know if it's not. Want to make sure we're getting that right. But yes, I do love this play as well. First of all, Kyle Tucker has been scorching hot. It's not up here. It's not up here yet. So one of those pictures must not be showing, but the answer is yes. And I'm even going to put that up here now. My only concern is that they're going to put it at 1.5, but I would take this as well. I'll put it up here and I'll rip it off if it doesn't come true. But Kyle Tucker over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. I expect a lot of offense in that game. We haven't looked at the weather so far today. The weather across Major League Baseball, we do this every day. We go to ballparkpal.com. That's ballparkpal.com. And this website allows us to see how the weather is going to impact home runs, extra base hits, singles, and overall scoring. So everybody, Coors Field, offense, offense, offense. So, yeah, the Rockies pitcher is not announced, but Jorge, through sources, maybe a fantasy book, whatever, knows it's going to be Noah Davis. We love that matchup for Kyle Tucker, so I'm totally on board with you, Jorge. I love that play. Completely agree with you, Jorge. Kyle Tucker is a great play today. You can also see Great American Ballpark, Giants and Reds, offense, 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 likelihood of runs. Not too many games have that. 3 games should be good for home runs, maybe 4. Rockies, Reds, Phillies, Mets. Those are really the 4 games where we're looking towards some home runs. Other than that, could be a little tough. Could be a little tough. The weather, not too favorable. But absolutely all about the Rockies today. Think they could, all about the Rockies, Astros could think they could put up some big numbers. Dante, Rockies pitcher is enlisted. I love Astro hitters. Dubon, Jukes, Abreu. Good, Dante. All about it as well. Top Dog's asking, is Shohei Ohtani over half a hit? Is that available? If it is, we just got to take it every single day. Over half a hit, it is. It's Chalk City. We're taking it every day. Shohei Ohtani over half a hit, Chalk City. And that actually gives me the opportunity to rant for 1 second about Shohei Ohtani. Because if you didn't see what he did last night, he once again came through with a home run in the 9th frickin' inning. In the last ups, he continues to dazzle. And not just that, it might have been the 8th inning. But that said, late in the game, continues to deliver heroics. And he is on an Aaron Judge 62 home run kind of pace. Did you see the bat flip? What a statement from a guy who some may say is reserved. I don't think so. I actually think he shows his emotions quite a bit. But Shohei Ohtani's bat flip last night, I thought was such a statement around baseball. To me, it said, don't think I'm playing for the Yankees anytime soon. I am flipping my bat and I'm saying I'm keeping my team in the running for a playoff spot. They're the sellers, not the buyers. I love seeing it. Shohei Ohtani is so special. What he's doing night in, night out offensively is remarkable. And I love that he just sent a statement to every baseball analyst, every baseball reporter, and every New York Yankee fan. Yeah, go eat this. Game-tying home run, bat flip, Angels go on to win. And by the way, has anyone checked the standings in the American League East? The Yankees are in last place. Yes. Let's go, everybody. Shohei Ohtani, should we take him on over half a home run? I feel like we should every day. 28% implied probability. I'm doing it. I know he's 0 for 1 lifetime against Domingo Germán. I'm taking Shohei Ohtani on over half a home run every single day. Jorge, are you going to do the mock draft on Sleeper? Yes, we will. Subscribe, Jorge. Subscribe to us on TikTok or on YouTube, and you can be a part of that mock draft. So everybody, make sure you subscribe today. Make sure you join us. Tito's Full Send. I actually want to rant about that as well. Just to real quickly, I'd love to rant about this as well. So, I've heard a lot of talk about the running backs being disgruntled about their contracts, and I understand why. The running backs get put through hell, and their contract value has continued to drop year in, year out. We heard Josh Jacobs was literally in the parking lot ready to sign his deal with the Raiders when he found out that the Raiders wouldn't budge. Saquon Barkley thought he was going to get a deal with the Giants, and even he was disappointed, saying it is what it is. However, the one thing I would say is running backs, tough shit. I know that's not what a lot of football fans would expect me to say, but actually, this is what happens. This is what happens in every market, in every community, in every workforce. There is change. There is evolution. And if you don't like it, tough cookies. If you don't want to play NFL football, and if you don't want to get paid $10 million a year, there are plenty of other jobs. You can sell insurance. You can get into real estate. I think that actually NFL running backs are losing sight of something. They think that they should be like every other athlete, that their value just goes up every year, every contract. There is never a floor. There's never a ceiling. It just continues to climb. And to me, that is so naive. I think athletes right now are starting to lose sight of who they are, what their role is in society, and how economics really work in every marketplace. We're seeing it right now with artificial intelligence, not just in blue-collar jobs, but in white-collar jobs. AI is coming in, and companies are going, hey, it's cheaper for me to use this piece of technology than to hire these people. That's what happens. I'm not saying it's wonderful, but it's a part of human society since the beginning of time. Running backs think for some reason, because quarterbacks continue to get paid more, and linebackers continue to get paid more, and everyone gets paid more, that they should as well. Where? Where does it say that? Where in the rules, the Constitution, where anywhere does it say that your contract, your value as a positional group should increase every year? Please, send that to me. I'd love to see the language. I'd love to see where that's written. But actually, it doesn't exist. Running backs, you're less valuable than you used to be. Just accept that. That's how it goes sometimes. In the NBA, big men are less valuable than they used to be. Great shooters, 3-and-D guys are more valuable. That's what happens. Now, do I think that there's collusion? To some of the position doesn't match the contract demands of the players, but does that mean that the NFL owners are wrong? No, it doesn't. Does it mean Saquon Barkley and Josh Jacobs should get paid whatever they want? No, it doesn't. Welcome to rubber meeting the road. Welcome to reality. Running backs, you may used to be highly valuable, highly paid players. You're not anymore. Tough shit. Get over it. I'm actually not crying for you. You're trying to make the owners the bad guy, the general managers or the team presidents the bad guy. Why? Because they're reading the bottom line. They're reading their financial statements. It's obvious. The running back position is a young man's position. Why would I take... Here's one for you. It's like a pitcher who's in their 30s. Why would I pay Max Scherzer or Justin Verlander what I used to. Because Chris Sale, do I really think their arm is going to hold up? I think that age is ending. Just like running backs getting paid what they used to, that age is ending. Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, and others, they're just the last to learn it. Get on board with this, because this is the new world order. Running backs should not be paid as highly as they used to be. If you don't like it, go do something else, guys. I'd love to know what you guys just thought of my rant just now. Love to know if you guys agreed or disagree. Tito's full send agrees with me. Love to hear it. IP Shade 45, I'll tell you exactly why that is. It is harder to find a great kicker than a good running back. I actually think that number's been thrown out a lot about running backs and kickers. And first of all, it's a way that numbers lie. There are fewer kickers. They get paid a pretty consistent salary. There are more running backs with a wide variety of salaries. A number of them are on the league minimum. So that number is actually a kind of a false, it's kind of fake news. I hate using that term, but it's a way that we can use numbers to tell a lot of different narratives. I actually think that salary difference isn't the statement. However, if we did want to really focus on it, I think it's justified. How many really consistent kickers are there in the entire world? Seriously, how many kickers could I put on the field for a game-winning, 45-yard, Super Bowl-winning kick? I don't think there are that many. I really think that it's like a dozen kickers you could put on the field for a game-winning Super Bowl kick and actually have the confidence that they'll make it. How many guys could I hand the ball off to and think they could run 100 yards? A decent amount. A decent amount. So actually, that number about kickers being paid $2.26 million and running backs being paid $1.81, first of all, it's kind of a misnomer. The sample size, the number of running backs, the kickers, the average price of contract or value, whatever. But additionally, there are more running backs I could pay to do that job than there are kickers. There's a reason that Adam Vinatieri played as long as he did. Robbie Gould has played as long as he has. It is so hard to find clutch kickers. That's why they get paid what they do. It's why there's so few of them. So I actually disagree, IP Shade, with that entirely. By the way, 5 max. It's interesting. IP Shade 45 are in we're on 2 different places on this. Seahawks lost to Super Bowl because Marshawn Lynch did not get to run it in. It's an interesting point. I don't necessarily know what it has to do with this, but anyways, yeah, IP Shade 45. By the way, IP Shade 45, are you okay with your Raiders not paying Josh Jacobs? I'm curious. How do you feel about them not paying Josh Jacobs? Are you cool with it? Do you wish they had? Again, IP Shade 45, this is where those numbers are just skewed. The number of running backs in the league, think about how many running backs are on a team. Like 3-4 running backs on every team. So, okay, you have your one high-priced guy. Probably 2 of those guys are on like a league minimum. They're on like a really cheap deal. So actually, that number, that's why that number isn't real. It tells a different narrative. It's because there are so many running backs in the league, and a number of them are on cheap deals because they're rookies. You know, they're going to be cut probably. They're only going to see one contract. So actually, that brings down the overall value across the position. It doesn't actually give a good indication as to what the running backs that are being valued at in like the top 30. There is a stat out there I send you that says Jacobs in his first few years has numbers. If you have a solid O-line, a good offensive coach, a good scheme, you can literally draft Isaiah Pacheco, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Absolutely Tito's full send. I totally agree with you. IP Shade 45, you did hit that up. Yeah, Josh Jacobs is having a phenomenal career thus far, so it's a good point. I feel like you can get good running backs every year. Every year. Macy Toru would like to change Brewers pick to Tigers -1.5. That's a good call, Macy Toru. I agree with you on that. Tigers -1.5. There you go. By the way, I know I just ranted about some NFL, but more than happy to throw some of your picks up on the board. Stephen Pocket was the 7th. Yeah, and Shohei at +200. Wow, yeah, yuck. Handoff Jimmy threw 7 attempts in the playoff game. Should prove how valuable a running game is. Yes, for a game. For a game. Can I trust that my running back is going to be there? This is one in which I'm kind of on the side of NFL ownership. I'm kind of on the side of NFL general managers and presidents. Should I really be paying a running back that much? No, I shouldn't. $14 million a year? And there's way too much talk about well, yeah, because Saquon Barkley has been like the lifeblood. He's been the most important player on the Giants the last 4 years. What the hell does that have to do with anything? What does past performance have to do with a contract? Contracts are for future performance. Contracts are about what you're going to do, not what you have done. If we gave contracts based off of what you have done, we would be paying Peyton Manning and Tom Brady ridiculous amounts of money right now. It's not about what you have done, it's what you're going to do. Do I think Saquon Barkley in his next 3 years is going to have good production? No, I don't. I think at least one of those years he will be out of the game almost because of injury. Like 1 year, I would expect he only plays like 4 or 5 games. It's interesting how you guys take the side of the running backs. Very interesting. I totally agree. Yeah, and the problem is running backs who have gotten paid haven't produced, and there's a reason behind that. We can't look at one stat and be frustrated by it and look at another and ignore it. You got to take them at their, got to take them both. It's a good point by IP Shade 45. It's a good point. It was another team that actually picked up the tab, not the team that he's actually playing for. It's a good debate from you guys. This is a good conversation. Really interesting to see. By the way, I think the smart running backs in the league understand that they would rather be on a more successful team because rings and endorsement money and all that comes with it will actually give you more out of the entirety of your career. I think there are a lot of running backs right now who thought they were going to cash in on their overall earnings, and in reality, go with what Gronk did. Rob Gronkowski looks like an idiot. He's actually one of the smartest businessmen to come into the NFL. He never spent a single dollar of his game check money, of his Patriots money. He spent all of his endorsement money. And yes, I do think running backs, here's the one thing that running backs do have in their favor. They can get endorsement money more easily than a lot of other positions. So running backs, you've got to adjust. You've got to find a new way. Economics, markets, things change. Running backs, you don't deserve to be paid what you're asking for. You can make that money in other ways. Bijan Robinson made a lot of money in college. Running backs in college will make more money than all the other positions on the field besides quarterback. In the NFL, they'll find a way to make money in endorsements in other ways. But running backs, if you think I'm crying for you, I'm not. There are billions of people on the planet who are scraping by, working hard, doing everything they can in a job that they don't love, that doesn't compensate them appropriately. You think I'm going to cry because there are like a dozen NFL running backs who aren't getting paid $14 million a year? Don't worry. My tear ducts will remain dry. There is no way that I'm going to feel bad for these running backs. It's just a part of economics. Get used to it. By the way, I do think it's good for college football. I'll tell you that. IP Shade 45 is exactly right. I think this is one of the best things to happen to college football because I now think you're going to have running backs who don't try and leap out of the NFL the earliest possible time they can like a Leonard Fournette. I think there are going to be a lot of running backs in college who go, hey, I'll stay my 4-5 years at Texas, Alabama, Florida, Florida State, the U, USC, Oregon, wherever, and I'll make my NIL money. It'll be more than I make in my, rookie year, my first 2 years in the NFL. I think this is really good for college football, retaining some of the best running backs. And what actually is going to keep college football, college basketball talent from moving on to the professional level. It's NIL money, and it's the economics of the pro level. I can make more money in college than I can in the pros. Great, I'll stay in college. I'll get my degree. I'll be the big man on campus. I'll put some money in my pocket and in the pockets of my family members. I think this is good for college football. Okay, let's get Tito's full send celebrity shot picks up on the board. This was a lot of fun talking about this. We will definitely get back to this conversation. This was a good conversation from everybody. Loved hearing the takes on this one. You guys brought good energy. Pirates plus 2.5 on an alternative line, not 22.5, plus 2.5. And Tito's full send is also taking the Orioles on an alternative line. Orioles plus 2.5. Very interesting. Very interesting. Good picks from Tito's full send. By the way, if you want more of my picks, make sure you hit that live goal confetti. I'd love to drop a ton of picks. Like I said, I have over 20 picks, pure MLB game picks to give out, so I'd love to drop a ton of them right now. By the way, IP Shade 45 just comes through. Boom. Let's drop a ton of picks. By the way, get the broom. We need the broom. Confetti, confetti. We need the broom. Get the... Oh, man, there's so much confetti right here. We need to clean this up. This place is a mess now. Thank you so much, IP Shade 45. Place is an absolute mess thanks to IP Shade 45. Let's drop some picks, everybody. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Gonna rip through a bunch of them. I like Phillies on the money line. I like the Orioles on the money line. I like the Guardians plus 1.5. I like the Padres on the money line. I like the White Sox plus 1.5. By the way, with a couple of these, I might look at if I can get the alternative on to 2.5. I like the Giants, Reds, over. I want the 9.5. I'd also take it at 10.5. We'll look at that one in a little bit. I like the Marlins, Cardinals, Marlins, Cardinals, no run in the first inning. 2, 4, 6, 7 picks we just gave out to say thank you to IP Shade 45. Bing bong. Thank you so much, Tito's full send. Thank you so much, IP Shade 45. You guys are awesome. IP Shade 45 just dropped a ton of confetti. Let's go look at some of these picks that I just gave out. So I like Phillies on the money line. That's minus 205, so I actually need to put... I'd also, by the way, I would consider taking the Phillies minus 1.5. Phillies minus 1.5. I would consider it. Just putting it out there. Guardians plus 1.5. Apparently that is also a parlay leg play. It wasn't when I first looked at it. Too bad. Now, Orioles. I like the Orioles on the money line at minus 118. Padres on the money line, minus 130. White Sox, plus 1.5, minus 190. Giants and Reds. Giants and Reds. Not up here. It's not up here yet. But Giants and Reds, I like the over 9.5. I think the line right now is set at 10.5. I like the alternative line of 9.5, but I like both. And then Marlins and Cardinals, no run in the first inning. So a ton of picks I just dropped on you. By the way, I still have a bunch more to go, so don't think that I actually made a dent in the number of picks I still have to give out. Plenty to give out. Can somebody see if FanDuel is working for them? We're seeing FanDuel odds, so we'll have to check it out. By the way, took us a little while, but we finally got up to 2,000 likes. Every time we get up to 2,000 likes, we give out a long ball, long shot of the day. Luis Robert, come on down. Luis Robert Jr. Bum, 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 bum. Luis Robert Jr. to hit a home run. 20% implied probability, plus 390. Let's see if we can get him on something else. Over half a hit. Ka-ching, ka-ching. Yes. I'm hearing from people who are watching that FanDuel is working for them, so might be something on your end. Luis Robert Jr. over half a hit. Leg of a parlay. Also look if I can get him on 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Yes, I can. Over 56%, minus 120. Let's get it. Luis Robert Jr. over 1.5 hits, plus runs, plus RBIs. Boom, boom, boom. Dropping picks. Macy Toru. I'm in Boston. It's not working for me. Okay, FanDuel might be down for some folks. FanDuel, screwing up. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Appreciate all of you guys participating and joining. If you guys want to get in on our mock draft, we're going to have that in about 45 minutes. Let us know. Reach out. Let us know if you guys want to participate in that fantasy mock draft. We will send out a link for all of you guys to participate. So if you want to be in it, let us know. IP Shade 45. DM us. Let's have, how are we doing this? IP Shade 45 hooking us up with the confetti. I want to ask my producer, how are we going to send the link to him? How are we sending the link? Okay, we're gonna send out the link via here you go, IP Shade 45. We're gonna send the link. Let me see if I still have it here. Here it is. You ready? Boom. There's the link, IP Shade 45. Everybody, make sure you're joining. IP Shade 45, I just sent it to you. We're just putting that out there. We'll do it in about a half hour, 40 minutes or so. So if you guys want to participate in our fantasy football mock draft, we have put the link in the bio, or in the comment section rather. We put the link in the comment section. In about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And we are ready to go, by the way. So let's see if anybody comes in and claims a team. I've got my team claimed. So if you guys want to participate, let us know. You can get in on our fantasy football mock draft for today. It's going to be a 10-team league, so we only need 9 more people to jump in. IP Shade 45, hope to see you there. We'll do that in about a half hour, everybody. We still have a lot of work to do, though. We still have a lot of work to do on our picks. So if you have celebrity shot picks that you want to get in, let us know. If you want to get more of our picks, we've got some confetti. Let's give out some picks because IP Shade 45 hit that confetti. So let's give out some more picks. Let's go Braves on the money line. Let's go Cardinals on the money line. And let's go Rangers on the money line. We'll look at those now. Braves, Cardinals, and the Rangers. So Braves on the money line, minus 190. Cardinals on the money line, minus 145. Rangers on the money line, minus 130. There you go. 3 more plays up on the board for you. Where is the mock draft link posted? I'll post it again. Right there. Boom. If you guys want to participate, make sure you follow, make sure you subscribe, make sure you're a part of this amazing Butt Fumble Sports community. We will be doing more of these mock drafts all the time. FanDuel app is still not working, so annoying. Tito's full send. Sorry about that. This is why we don't endorse a sports book right now. We haven't found one we really like enough to put our name next to it. Oh, Harley, it's also on the YouTube live comments. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can also get in on the action. Let's see if we get anybody participating in our fantasy football mock draft today on Sleeper. So make sure you guys hit that link. Make sure you join the fantasy football mock draft. We're going to do it in about a half hour, everybody. It was in the comment section. I wrote it in the comment section. Oh, TikTok comments auto blocks links? I did not know that. Okay, that's my bad. I didn't know that it auto blocks links. Okay. How do I want to do this? Okay, how about this? If you DM me at ButtFumbleSports, so DM me at ButtFumbleSports, and I will send you the link. So I will copy it here. I'll copy it over. So if you DM us on Instagram, we will send you the link. How about that? Got to do a little maneuvering, but I'll get it over there. Copy. And then we will email it. How about that? IP Shade 45 is in. Love to see that. By the way, we'll get back to your questions in just 1 second. Like I said, we're putting together this fantasy football mock draft. So if you guys want to participate in the fantasy football mock draft that we'll be doing in about a half hour, just letting you guys know how you can get in on it. Macy Toru, love to see you back. Or sorry, Boss Lady Murr. Boss Lady Murr, sorry about that. Shohei Ohtani over 1.5 bases. Yes. Yes, Boss Lady Murr, we do like it. I do like it. Let's get Alvaro up here. Alvaro is going to go with Julio Teheran over 3.5 Ks. Julio Teheran over 3.5 strikeouts. You are on the board, Alvaro. Alvaro's other one is going to be Daniel Lynch over 16.5 outs. Wow. Daniel Lynch over 16.5 outs. Interesting play. Not one I would have expected, but a good play. Interesting. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Once again, if you guys DM us at ButtFumbleSports on Instagram, we will share the link. That's at ButtFumbleSports on Instagram, and we will share a link to see who else joins. Shade 45's in there. So as you can tell, we're not just lying. We're not just putting out nonsense. We're really mean it today. Of course I took the 10 spot. I had to take the last spot. I've got to make it most challenging on me. Appreciate all of you guys joining us. That said, we will probably randomize it. Hopefully it still means I get the last spot, though. Appreciate all you guys joining us. I still have a bunch of picks to give out. So don't worry, we're not slacking on the picks that we're giving out. I'll give out a bunch more, but first, I actually wanted to go through that rip of players I told you about earlier that I think could get a strikeout. Let's answer Boss Lady Murr's question first. What's the link for the mock draft? If you DM us on Instagram, ButtFumbleSports, at ButtFumbleSports on Instagram, DM us and I will share the link with you there. Or if you're watching on YouTube, it's in the comments section. So for those who want to participate in the mock draft we're having in a half hour, that's how you can do it. That said, let's look at Lars Nootbaar, over half a base. First thing that comes up, Boss Lady Murr. What do we call this when we see this much green on our screen? What do we call it? We call it a L-A-W-N. We call it a lawn, everybody. That is some major greenage right there. That is a lawn. Boss Lady Murr knows it. So, this isn't over half a hit. This is over half a base. But Lars Nootbaar over half a base. Ooh, doggy. I love this play. Lars Nootbaar over half a base Yes, I will take it. It's not chalky. It is beautiful. Minus 160, and it is cashy, cashy, cashy. Boss Lady Murr, really good find by you. Now, I wanted to do that rip of players I think is going to get a strikeout, so everybody play along with me at home. I think that this is going to be a good set of players. We did well on these yesterday. Okay, first one I'm going to give out is Willy Adames. We're looking for over half a strikeout. Nope, it's 1.5. Not taking it. Next one, we already put up Xander Bogaerts. Mark Canha, over half a strikeout. He's not showing. It would be smart if the Mets bench him today. How about Tommy Pham? 1.5. Not taking it. You can tell the sports books are on to what I'm doing. Jeff McNeil, half a strikeout. This is 49% implied probability, but he has actually struggled against this pitcher. I'm going to take this one. It's at plus money, everybody. It's actually something I had prior to the show. So Jeff McNeil over half a strikeout. Over half a strikeout, and I'm getting this at plus 105. So I'm actually getting it at plus money, everybody. Plus money on this one. Really nice. Really nice. So plus money on that play. Let's keep going. Next one that I had in my research, Jorge Soler, over half a strikeout, not available. Let's keep it going. Corey Dickerson, over half a strikeout, yes, minus 130. Corey Dickerson, we have you in the gun sights. Corey Dickerson, over half a strikeout. Let's keep it going. Next one I have, Nathaniel Lowe. Over half a strikeout is minus 300. That's too chalky. That's too chalky. Not a good play. Next one, Randy Arozarena. Over half, too chalky. Not going to take it. How about Gleyber Torres? Over half, minus 240. A little bit too chalky for me. I could take it, but it's a little too chalky. Next one, Anthony Volpe. Minus 265. Really strong play again. I'll put this one up there. Anthony Volpe, over half a strikeout. It is Chalk City. Chalky play. So there you go. We just ripped through a bunch of players we think are going to have over half a strikeout tonight. I like doing that research to help you guys out every day because it's not just about the hitters who have good matchups against the pitcher. It's about the pitchers who have some good stats against those hitters. We have a couple people who have reached out to us on Instagram. Here comes the link for you guys so you guys can sign up. Boom, Mike, you just got the link. Alvaro. Boom, you just got the link. Alvaro. Again, this is the first, final 8 people to join. I'm in there. Shade 45 is in there. If you guys want to join our mock draft, we're going to do a 10-team snake draft PPR league. It's going to be a PPR mock draft, 10-person league. This is our first time doing it with you guys watching, you guys participating. So if you guys want to be a part of it, you can DM us on Instagram, or if you're watching on YouTube, you can hit up the link there. Welcome to the Butt Fumble Sports mock draft for all of those who are going to participate. Excited about it. You guys asked for it. We looked into it. We're putting it together. Happy that you guys are joining us. Happy you guys are a part of this amazing community. So again, you can DM us at Butt Fumble Sports if you want to be a part of that. If you want more of our picks, we still have a ton of picks to give out. Masataka Yoshida, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I don't know if he's listed yet. I don't think that Red Sox game... Oh, it is up there. Let's see if he's up there. Masataka Yoshida, let's go. 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Masataka Yoshida, over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. Yes, we are. By the way, Justin Turner, will that hit streak continue? Let's look into it. Over half a hit. It is chalky at minus 228, but we're going to take it anyways. Justin Turner, over half a hit. It is chalky. By the way, another guy I'm kind of curious about is Tristan Casas. He has been red hot of late. Over half a base, 63% implied probability. This is a good play. Tristan Casas, over half a base, and it's not chalky. That's a good play. It's cashed in 7 of his last 10, 5 straight games. That's a good play. Alvaro, happy to have you in the mock draft. Excited about it. Shohei Ohtani, over half a walk. Yandy Diaz, over half a strikeout. Wander, over half a strikeout. Okay, Shohei on over half a walk. I kind of like this one. This is actually a really good call by Top Dog watching on YouTube, because at this point, the likelihood of a intentional walk is actually decent. Over half a walk at plus 125. I'm actually going to take this one. It isn't something I had prior to the show, but it's at plus money, and I think the Yankees have learned their lesson. I think they'll show respect, and at one point they might intentionally walk him just like they did yesterday. Shohei Ohtani, over half a walk at plus money. I think that's a really good play. No, the implied probability and the trend isn't in your favor, but actually I think Top Dog's onto something, because I think the Yankees understand that Shohei Ohtani is the one player that can beat them. If they had stopped, if they didn't let Shohei Ohtani beat them last night, I think they would have won the game instead of losing in extra innings. So I do think they're going to walk him at some point today. Now, you also asked about strikeouts for Yandy Diaz and Wander Franco. Let's look at Yandy Diaz first. 59% implied probability on the over. Has been a good trend. Against Nathan Eovaldi lifetime, though. Yeah. Oh, this is a good number. Yep. Yandy Diaz over half a strikeout. We're taking it. Yandy Diaz over half a strikeout. Good call. Next one, you asked about Wander Franco. Do we feel the same way? Let's go to Wander Franco. On a strikeout, over 55% implied probability. Has been decently consistent against Nathan Eovaldi. Wander Franco. Not as high as strikeout percentage, but terrible numbers. I'm not going to take the strikeout on Wander Franco, but not a bad play. By the way, did you know the Bears have never had a quarterback who has thrown 4,000 yards or more? Yes, I did, actually. Yes, I did. IP Shade 45, I actually feel like that is one of the kind of more well-known kind of fun fact stats. It was kind of like before Derek Jeter hit 3,000. It was kind of similar to, did you know the Yankees never had a 3,000 hitter despite having all of those great players? But then again, can you name one good quarterback the Chicago Bears have ever had? I'll wait. Still waiting. If someone says Jim McMahon, yeah, sure, fine. For the game in the 80s, maybe. Again, if you guys want to participate in our fantasy football mock draft, you guys just DM us on Instagram. DM us at Fumble Sports. Cutler wasn't complete trash as an arm. He was kind of trashy as a person, though. If you know what I mean. Kind of trashy as a person. Again, if you guys want to participate in this fantasy football mock draft that we're going to do in about 20 minutes, let us know. We're not done giving out picks, everybody. Make sure you continue to hit that live goal confetti. I still have a bunch of picks to give out. I'll drop one just to have some fun. First one that I'm going to go with, or another one I'm going to go with, is going to be Giants, Reds, yes to a run in the first inning. I will also take in that game, I will also do the Giants plus 1.5. Giants plus 1.5 in that one. Let me show you that one. That's the Reds' second game. Is it on the board yet? No, but I'm taking it. Giants plus 1.5. Again, if you guys want to get in this mock draft, you know what to do. IP Shade 45 just dropped some more confetti. IP Shade 45 doing the work, helping us give out some picks. Let's give out some more. We're not done, everybody. Let's go with, I'm going Tigers on the money line. I am also going to take, we already gave out that one. I want to take the Astros Rockies. I'll do over 10.5. I'm sure that's an alternative line because it's probably higher. Is that game up on the board? No, but that is what I'm going to take. I'll put out a couple more because those aren't showing. Boom, 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 boom. Let's also go. I'm also going to take to the air. Okay, we're going to also take the Brewers, Phillies. Yes to a run in the first inning. Yes to a not a Y there. Yes to a run in the first inning. Okay, let me drop some long ball long shots of the day. Haven't gotten too many likes today. Like button hasn't been a popular thing, so let me drop some. Jock Peterson. Jock Peterson, I like to hit a home run today. Let's get Jock Peterson up here. Over half a home run, 26% implied probability, plus 285. Over half a hit, nope. Hits, runs, RBIs, 2.5, nope. Total bases, over 1.5, I'll take it. Jock Peterson, over 1.5 bases. Next play, let's give out another long ball, long shot of the day. I will take Jake Fraley, staying in that game. Jake Fraley, to hit a home run, 15%, plus 550. Can I get him on over half a hit? Yes, I can. It is chalky, but I'm going to take it. Over half a hit. I'm going to give out even more. Haven't gotten too many shares, haven't gotten too many likes, so I'm just giving out picks now, everybody. Just feel like dropping them. Fernando Tatis Jr. Fernando Tatis Jr. to get a stolen base. %27 implied probability, plus 275. Can I get him on over half a hit? Nope. Hits, runs, RBIs, 2.5. Over half a run is probably the play I like the most. I will take that over half a run. So, Fernando Tatis Jr. over half a run. You guys just hit the like button enough times to get another long ball, long shot of the day. Keep hitting it. Keep tapping your screen. Do that work. Hit that like button. Let's go, everybody. Zoidstein just joined the mock. Excited about that. 1, 2, 3, 4 people so far in the mock draft. Make sure you guys join. If you guys want to join our fantasy football mock draft that we're going to do in about 15 minutes, DM us at Fumble Sports on Instagram. That's Fumble Sports on Instagram. And we will send you the link so you guys can join. Next long ball, long shot I'm going to give out is going to be Corey Seager. Corey Seager to hit a home run. %21 implied probability, plus 370. Can I get him on over half a hit? No. Can I get him on 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs? No. Can I get him on total bases? Yes, 1.5. Not a great play, though. I will take it. I know it's a tough matchup, but I'm going to take it, actually. That's Corey Seager over 1.5 bases. Not a popular play, so you guys may not want to tail on that one, but it is a play that I like. Harley, there you go. Let me give out another long ball, long shot of the day. Dropping a bunch of them. Next one, Spencer Torkelson. Yeah, of the Tigers. Spencer Torkelson to hit a home run. 20% implied probability, plus 400. Over half a hit. It is chalky, but I'd take it. Boom, boom, boom. Leg of a parlay. Again, giving out some picks. If you guys want your celebrity shot picks up on the board, get them in now, everybody. Running out of time. Get your celebrity shot picks in. We have just dropped a ton of picks for you guys, a ton of players we think are going to get home runs, and a lot of MLB game picks, a lot of them. If you want more of my picks, make sure you hit that live goal confetti. We aren't done yet by any means, so make sure you're hitting that live goal confetti. We've done our strikeout plays. I still have some player prop bets to give out, a couple more player prop bets to give out. Of course, we'll do our reverse engineering on walks allowed. And then we will do our fantasy football mock draft with you guys participating. If you guys want to be in, make sure you DM us on Instagram, Fumble Sports on Instagram, Fumble Sports on Instagram, and we will let you guys participate in that fantasy football mock draft. By the way, I am hearing that Quarterbacks on Netflix has been renewed for a second season. And I ranted about this a little bit before the show. Apparently, the New York Jets are not giving Hard Knocks the kind of access that they got before. So we will not see players cut during the Hard Knocks for the Jets. The New York Jets find it inhumane. I ranted about that. You can see the video I posted on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I think that is so stupid and so hypocritical. So I can see a player get concussed. I can see a player get hurt. I can see a player almost die on the field. But you're not going to show me him get cut on Hard Knocks? Oh my goodness. What a pussy-ass decision. I do say a P-U-S-S-Y decision. I mean, New York Jets, you're going to show me guys get crushed. Legs get broken, skulls get fractured, but you're not going to let me see a guy go into an office and be told that he doesn't make the 53-man roster of the New York Jets. That is so weak. New York Jets, once again, you prove to me that you are the weakest NFL team out there. So weak. Appreciate all those who are joining us. Make sure you're hitting that follow button. Patrick Sandoval, Top Dog, do you think it's time to do some reverse engineering? Top Dog, do you think we should reverse engineer some walk plays? Do you think that's time? I think Top Dog knows what time it is. Reverse engineering time? I think so. Let's do some reverse engineering, everybody. Let's go to walks allowed. Let's go to the over. And let's get to work. Patrick Sandoval, you hit a nail on the head. It is a leg of a parlay, but this has been very consistent. We will take it. Patrick Sandoval over 1.5 walks allowed. It is a chalky play, so it's a leg of a parlay play. Let's keep it going. Reverse engineering, Patrick Corbin. Patrick Corbin, welcome to the Walks Allowed part of the show. Patrick Corbin, over 1.5 walks allowed. The Patricks, everybody. The Patricks. Patrick Sandoval, Patrick Corbin, both giving up some walks in our estimation. How about Lucas Giolito? This has been a good play of late. Lucas Giolito over 1.5 walks. Lucas Giolito over 1.5 walks allowed. Very solid at minus 193. We already talked about Logan Allen. What about Michael Grove? Wow, very consistent here on the road too. Michael Grove, come on down. 1.5 walks allowed. Let's keep it going. Bryce Elder, very consistent. Let's get Bryce Elder up here. Bryce Elder over 1.5 walks allowed. Luke Weaver, come on down. Luke Weaver. Oh, it hasn't been consistent at home, though. Not consistent at home. Maybe we'll avoid that one. Tyler Wells, not consistent at home. Daniel Lynch, very consistent at home. So Daniel Lynch, come on down. Daniel Lynch over 1.5 walks allowed. Wow, we've got some good plays today, everybody. Some good trends. Taj Bradley on the road. Nope. Anthony DeSclafani, or however you pronounce this dude's name. Nope. Joe Musgrove. Nope. So that looks like it. Those are our Walks Allowed plays of the day, everybody. Solo bands. If you're curious about the players we like for a home run, here they are right up on the screen. 6 players we like to hit a home run. I do have 2 more. I have 2 more long ball long shots of the day. Just hit that like button, hit that screen. Make sure you drive up those likes, and we'll give out 2 more long ball long shots of the day. Solo bands. I am not going to recommend it, but if you wanted to, go for it. I do 3. Woof. Solo bands. You got more cojones than me, because putting out parlay plays like that, I feel like that's just burning money, but hopefully that cashes, and hopefully that allows you to put some money down on a car or something. Hope everybody's enjoying the show. If you guys want to participate in our fantasy football mock draft that we're going to do in about 10-15 minutes, DM us on Instagram, Fumble Sports on Instagram, or go to our YouTube. On YouTube in the comments section, we have a link posted, so either one of those. So if you guys want to get in on this fantasy football mock draft, make sure that you guys DM us right now. We've got more picks to give out. Still got plenty of picks to give out. No hesitation there. No worries. By the way, we are doing an NFL show tonight, everybody. We are doing an NFL show tonight at 7 p.m. So the NFL show's at 7. The mock draft is in about 10 minutes. So we got a lot of football coming at you. If you guys want to get in on this fantasy football mock draft, running out of time, everybody. Running out of time. Tito's full send. What's good? Appreciate all of you guys being with us, all you guys joining us. Make sure you guys DM us on Instagram if you guys want to be in the Celebrity Shot Contest. Or what am I saying? In this fantasy football mock draft. The fantasy football mock draft. Is the Reds game bettable? Yes, I believe it is now. I think now that Luke Weaver has been announced. By the way, if you do want to participate, you have to make sure you claim the spot. So the second Reds game isn't up yet. Second Reds game isn't up yet. The first one is, though. I certainly think it's bettable, though. I don't think it's available, but I think it's bettable. Let's see. We have 4 people in the fantasy football mock draft right now. Still plenty of time if you guys want to get in. Still plenty of time. You just got to claim, you got to hit the link, and then you got to claim your team. So, still waiting. If you guys want to get in, Red Sox pitcher is undecided. It's going to be a bullpen game for them. Still like the Red Sox, though. I like the Red Sox on the money line. If you guys want to get in on this mock draft, got to claim the spot. Hit the link, claim the team. Running out of time to join that. Still have plenty of picks to give out. Let me give out another stolen base pick. I'm going to go with Starling Marte. I'll drop a couple. Andrew Benintendi and Cody Bellinger. And I really like Cody Bellinger today. He's got good numbers against the starting pitcher he'll be facing. Cody Bellinger. Over half a hit. Yeah, definitely taking it. Leg of a parlay. Can I get him on hits, runs, RBIs? I might take that one as well. Over the stolen base, by the way, 22% implied probability. And hits, runs, RBIs, 1.5. I'll take that one as well. I also had Starling Marte up here, so let me show you him. Over half a hit. Taking it. Oops. Starling Marte over half a hit. If you guys have questions, if you have comments, if you want to share your celebrity shot pick, make sure you get them in, everybody. Get those celebrity shot picks in. We are going to do the fantasy football mock draft in just a few minutes, everybody. So make sure that you participate. Get in on the show right now, running out of time. So if you guys want to get in on the celebrity shot contest, get those picks in right now, everybody. Hope you guys have enjoyed the show that we've had so far. We've given out a ton of picks. Let me give out a couple more of these WNBA picks. I promised those. Let's look at the Sun. Connecticut Sun covering 7.5. The alternative line, Sun. I'll take the Sun covering -3.5. So Sun -3.5. And then the Sun Mercury game itself. The over-under set at 162. I like the under. I want to bump this up, though. Under 167.5. So Sun, Mercury, under 167.5. Those are all the WNBA picks that I have for you today. Top Dog is asking about the Braves in the first 5. The answer is yes. I do like Braves first 5. First 5 money line. I do like that one as well. I'll throw that one up on my board as well. Boop, 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 boop. Braves, first 5, money line. There you go. If you guys want to participate in the fantasy football mock draft, still got time. We got some more confetti, which means we have to give out another pick. Next pick I'm going to give out is going to be the Cubbies. Cubs on the money line. I like the Cubs on the money line. So there's another pick for you guys. Hope you guys have been enjoying the show. Are there any other player prop bets that I really like? Yeah, let's get to them. Let's get Jaime Candelario. Can I get him on over half a hit? Yes, I can. Yep, this is one I like. Good numbers against the starting pitcher, everybody. So, Jaime Candelario, over half a hit. Over half a hit. That's a good play. Let's go to Salvador Perez. Salvador Perez. Not available. Okay, the next one is Josh Lau. Over half a hit. Yep. I also like him on a stolen base. I also like Josh Lau on over half a stolen base. Boom. Another play. Let's get another one up on the board. Josh Bell. Josh Bell, over half a hit. It is a leg of a parlay play. By the way, if you guys have missed any of the picks that we've given out so far today, I'm going to do a slow scroll right now. So everybody pay attention. I'm going to do a slow scroll on the screen through all the picks that we've given out today. That way you can see all of them. Again, if you guys missed any of them, we will post them on our website once the show concludes. So go to our website, buttfumblesports.com. You can find all of our picks put up on the website. That way, if you miss any of them, you'll still have them plenty of time before games start. Here we go with our slow scroll. Those were our MLB game picks. Here are the player prop bets. We will do our fantasy football mock draft in just a couple of minutes, everybody. So if you want to get in on that, make sure you're DMing us, Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. That's how we're getting that link out there, as well as on YouTube. If you are on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and you want to participate, make sure you follow, make sure you get that link, and make sure you claim the team. All of our picks, scrolling through them right now. Our WNBA game picks, our long ball long shots of the day, players we think are going to hit a home run, and our stealing and sharing plays, players we think are going to get a stolen base. As well as your celebrity shot picks up on the board. Only 8 pickers so far, so plenty of time, 9 pickers so far, so plenty of opportunity for you guys to still get your picks up on our celebrity shot big board. If you want your pick up on the board, get it in. Tito's full send. Bing bong. Okay, everybody, if you guys want to be in our fantasy football mock draft, make sure you guys hit us up on Instagram right now. So go on to Instagram, DM us at Butt Fumble Sports. So DM us on Instagram at Butt Fumble Sports. We will send you a link. This is for those who want to participate in our fantasy football mock draft that we're about to do right now. We've given out a ton of picks today. Now we're going to do a fantasy football mock draft for all of those who want to participate. Either hit the link on the YouTube comment section or hit us up, DM us, Butt Fumble Sports. If you guys want to get in on that mock draft, again, DM us on Instagram, Butt Fumble Sports, at Butt Fumble Sports, and we will send you the link. You can claim the team. Let's see how many people we got in right now. Right now we've got 4 participants. It's fine by me. As many people who want to join, they're welcome to it. And we're going to get this underway in just a minute. Final few seconds to get in on this fantasy football mock draft. So if you're watching and you want to participate, if you want to join, make sure you hit that DM button. Make sure you DM us. I don't know why I said the DM button, but make sure you DM us at Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. By the way, IP Shade 45, thanks for being awesome. Thanks for the confetti. Thanks for being awesome. Really appreciate you. Theodore Blair, thanks for hitting that like button. Appreciate all you guys supporting the show. Okay, we are going to do this fantasy football mock draft. IP Shade 45, it looks like it's going to be you, me, and a couple other folks. But let's get going, everybody. This will be our fantasy football mock draft for today, July 18th. We're going to do one almost every day. Hopefully get you guys to participate in a lot of them. Hope all of you guys are ready to go. Okay? So, let me zoom so you guys can see the participants. We're going to have some computer picks, some auto picks, but Alvaro, Zoidstein, Shade 45, and myself, we are about to do our mock draft. So welcome everybody to Butt Fumble Sports. We're going to do a mock draft right now. It is a 10-team league, a snake draft with a PPR. Bing bong, it is a 10-team PPR league, a snake draft. Let's get underway. So our first pick was Justin Jefferson, was the auto pick. Alvaro, you are on the clock. Alvaro will be picking first. We gave 60 seconds to everybody. I hope you guys can go a little bit faster than that. We'd like this to go decently quick. So Alvaro, you are on the clock. Well, Alvaro makes the pick. Again, we'll show our picks up on the board for today's games, in case you missed any of them. Our long ball, long shots of the day as well are right here. And let's see if Alvaro has made the selection. Nope, No word from Alvaro. Final few seconds for Alvaro. And
Come on.
Time's up. Went with Travis Kelce on the auto pick. Very interesting. Very interesting. Harley goes Christian McCaffrey. Kind of a steal there at the 4th overall pick, right, Harley? Shade 45 making the selection. By the way, we will do a fantasy football mock draft almost every day so you guys can participate with us. Bijan Robinson was the pick for Shade 45. Then Diggs, Eckler, Cooper Kupp, and Barkley. So I'm on the clock now. Looking at the running backs. For a number 10 pick, Nick Chubb seems like a nice selection here. So yes, Nick Chubb with the 10th overall pick. I'll take it. That seems like a steal to me. I'm going to double down on running backs. You guys know I've been about that. Quarterback, wide receiver. I'm actually going to take the number 1 wide receiver. I'll take Tyreek Hill. So, bit of a run on the wide receivers after I took Tyreek Hill. You guys can see we're doing a mock draft right now. IP Shade 45 went with CeeDee Lamb. A bit of a run on wide receivers. Wow, very interesting. A run on wide receivers. Now the running backs are coming back into vogue. Chris Olave for Zoidstein. By the way, Zoidstein went with Josh Allen. Very interesting early. Shade 45 went with my guy Ramondre Stevenson. And now Butt Fumble Sports is on the clock. Go back to running back. I'm gonna double dip on this. I'm gonna take Breece Hall with the first one, double dipping, and I'm gonna take Jahmyr Gibbs with the second one. So I got my running backs. Couple quarterbacks off the board so far with Mahomes, Allen, and Burrow going. Shade 45 is making his selection. He has a solid team of Bijan Robinson, CeeDee Lamb, and Ramondre Stevenson. Lamar Jackson, great pick by Shade 45. Love that pick. Like your team a lot, Shade 45, if I can admit. I do like that pick a lot. Harley went with Kenneth Walker III. Might have been a bit of a reach. Interesting. Guess you needed the second running back. Alvaro goes with Justin Fields. So Alvaro back on the clock. Took Justin Fields last time. Where you gonna go? Deebo Samuel is the number 1 player on the board. Hawkinson 2, Mixon 3, and Ridley is 4. Hawkinson, J.K. Dobbins and Hawkinson off the board. Zoidstein is next. Zoidstein making his selection. We're doing a 10-team PPR league. This is a PPR league. By the way, Zoidstein taking Justin Tucker? Huh? You took your kicker? Now? What? Crazy. Shade 45 went with Drake London. That's an interesting pick. So, tight ends have been off the board pretty quick so far. I have my running back, so I don't need them. Wide receiver, there's definitely been a run on them. I definitely need a second wide receiver, but I just don't like the ones that I really have the option of taking. First of all, I'm going to take Kyle Pitts. I'm going to take Kyle Pitts as my tight end. I'm going to reach a little bit on him, but I'm taking Kyle Pitts. Now, wide receiver, quarterback, I'm waiting on the quarterback even longer. I'm going to go with wide receiver. I'm going to take a bit of a flyer I'm going to take a bit of a flyer, and I'm going to take DJ Moore. And I'm going to say DJ Moore has a good first year with Justin Fields. Not necessarily the pick I wanted to make, but there's been a run on wide receiver, so I'm kind of stuck there. Shade 45 on the board. Shade 45, a good team so far. Bijan Robinson, CeeDee Lamb, Ramondre Stevenson, Lamar Jackson, and Drake London. Where's he going to go? Is it tight end? Is it another running back? As his quarterback, so where is Shade 45 going to go? Jerry Jeudy. Yeah, thought about that. You're banking on Russell Wilson having a bounce-back year. Zoidstein coming off that shocking play of Justin Tucker. Let's see if he can get... What, you going to take your defense now? Terry McLaurin. Herbert off the board in the auto pick. Alvaro on the board, making the selection. Allen Robinson wasn't that talented to begin with. Let's just be honest. He was a jump ball guy. He wasn't that good to begin with. I think he was overrated. Alvaro. Who you going with, Alvaro? Oh, wow. Dante Johnson. Kind of interesting play. Trevor Lawrence off the board. Alvaro back on the clock. He's on the Steelers now, I know. He's just, at this point, he's turned into one of those wide receivers that is just kind of getting thrown in. The Allen brothers. Keenan Allen, he's still good. Alvaro on the clock. We're doing a fantasy football mock draft. If you guys want to participate in our fantasy football mock drafts, just DM us on Instagram, Fumble Sports on Instagram. We will be doing this almost every day, everybody. Almost every single day. Smith and Jigba, good pick by Alvaro. I like that play. Like it a lot more than the Marquise Brown pick that followed by Team 3. Zoidstein on the clock. Christian Watson going off the board to Zoidstein. Shade 45 is on the clock now as we are in... What round is this? 3, 6, round 6, I think? Round 7. Okay, Fumble Sports now on the clock. Like my team so far, I need a quarterback. That's what I need. And I'm going to take a flyer. Quarterbacks have come off the board pretty quick. I'm going to take a flyer on Deshaun Watson and just say I'm going to be a terrible person. So I'll take Deshaun Watson. I already have Nick Chubb. So pairing those two together at the same time, I'd actually like to have the depth at quarterback, so I'm going to double dip at quarterback right now, and I'm actually not going to take Dak. I'll take Dak Prescott. I'll say he has a bounce back year. So I'm double dipping at quarterback, so I even have depth. What website is this? This is called Sleeper, sleeper.com. If you guys want to participate, we will be doing these mock drafts quite frequently. So a lot of mock drafts for you guys. Nice pick by IP Shade 45 with Pacheco. Darren Waller for Zoidstein. Alvaro is on the clock. We will be doing a lot of mock drafts. We'll do a mock draft probably every single day. If you guys want to participate, just DM us on Instagram, Fumble Sports. So yeah, we'll be doing a lot of mock drafts to help you guys out. Right now we are doing a fantasy football 10-team mock draft, a snake draft for a PPR league. And we'll be doing these almost every day. Additionally, I'll be posting this mock draft. We'll post our mock drafts. So if you don't watch them live, you can see how we made our selections and which players we like. Alvaro is on the clock. Where's our Alvaro going? Zay Flowers. He took one of the guys I like. He took two of the rookies I really like. Alvaro got Jackson Smith and Jigba and Zay Flowers. Nice calls. Where's our Alvaro going to go with this one? Make sure you're building out good depth on your team. Who's that other rookie running back? Jahmyr Gibbs? Jahmyr Gibbs of the Detroit Lions. Zoidstein taking Christian Kirk. Shade 45 now on the clock. Where's Shade 45 going to go? By the way, and I drafted Jahmyr Gibbs. I'm a big fan of him. I like him in a PPR league especially. Him and Bijan in PPR leagues could be really solid. Wow, Shade 45 with maybe a bit of a reach on A.J. Dillon. Guess you needed that running back play pretty much. Okay, I'm going to go back to a wide receiver. Right now, my two wide receivers are Tyreek Hill and DJ Moore. I need another one. I need another wide receiver. I'm going to go with Kadarius Toney. I've been hyping him up. Love this play of Kadarius Toney. Additionally, I'm going to take a flyer. I'm going to take a massive flyer, and I'm going to say that Michael Thomas finally returns healthy. We're right at the part of the draft where I think it's appropriate to take a flyer. I have my three wide receivers, so this is someone really to add for depth. Someone who, if he has a good year, he turns into a steal. So I'll take Michael Thomas, and I'll reach a little bit according to the predictions or according to the rankings. But I actually think that could be a good play. Again, when I'm drafting in the 10th round, Michael Thomas with Derek Carr, best quarterback he's played with since Drew Brees, and probably actually the best quarterback he's played with, given that Drew Brees was at the end of his career. So I actually think if Michael Thomas is healthy, this could be a really good pick. And by the way, I now have four wide receivers: Tyreek Hill, DJ Moore, Kadarius Toney, and Michael Thomas. I feel like I'm pretty set at that position. Shade 45 went Njoku. Zoidstein followed and went Ingram, doubling up on tight end for Zoidstein. Interesting draft from Zoidstein. Got that kicker early, doubled up on tight end. Look out for Zoidstein. McCaffrey, Allen, Olave, Walker, Tucker, McLaren, Watson, Waller, Kirk, and Ingram. Not a bad team. For Shade 45, it's Bijan, CeeDee Lamb, Ramondre Stevenson, Lamar Jackson, Drake London, Jerry Jeudy, Ayuk, Pacheco, Dillon, and Njoku. Again, a solid team. Alvaro, interesting pick. He has Kelsey, Henry, Jacobs, Fields, Dobbins, Johnson, Smith and Jigba, Flowers, Cook. Man, he's got a ton of running backs. He has 5 running backs. So he has loaded up at the running back position to get a ton of depth. All right. Meanwhile, I have 3 running backs. Loading up on running back depth if you're Alvaro. Need to fill out some of those other spots, though, no? Hope you guys are enjoying watching this fantasy football mock draft. But Fumble Sports is a great place for fantasy football fans. Would you draft a player to trade them, or is that a horrible play? No, actually, I've done that before. Funny enough, I did that a couple years ago with Sammy Watkins when he was on the Bills. I drafted him, wasn't actually that crazy about him. I just had to get a wide receiver at that spot in the draft, but I really didn't like him. So I actually ended up trading him immediately after the draft. That is something I do, especially, and these are in special circumstances, when I'm playing in a league where the players I'm going against, they're big fans of a certain team. So, like, in one of my leagues, I play with a lot of Bears fans. Great, I'll draft DJ Moore and trade him. In one league, I play with a lot of Patriot fans. I might draft, let's say, Ramondre Stevenson and maybe trade him. So sometimes you'll get in a league with kind of Homer fans, and then you can trade one of their players and totally rip them off, just totally steal a good player or two from them. So, Zoidstein, where you going, Zoidstein? What you gonna do? Zoidstein is up. Time's up, Zoidstein. Yeah, Jorge, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Zoidstein, that's actually not a bad play. Brandon Cooks. Dalton Kincaid. Wow, good pick by Shade 45. Shade 45 has built a really good team. Okay, I have just one tight end. With Kyle Pitts, I probably need a second tight end, and I hate to say it, but frickin' Shade 45 stole the guy I was going to get. I'll take Sam Laporta. I'll take a risk on the rookie tight end for the Detroit Lions. Get a tight end depth. I also need a running back. And I'm going to take Tyler Algier, and I'm just going to bank on the fact that at some point Bijan Robinson gets hurt. Tyler Algier, good backup. So, again, that's just crazy running back depth. He's my fourth running back, so I'm not expecting to play him. It's just in a spot start. If Bijan Robinson gets hurt, Tyler Algier could be a good player. He could also be a touchdown vulture this year. So, Shade 45 back on the clock. We only have a few rounds left of our mock draft. By the way, if you've come for sports picks, don't worry. We'll be showing them immediately after our mock draft concludes. But this is a 10-team snake draft, a PPR league. Shade 45 drafting Aaron Rodgers as backup to Lamar Jackson. Zoidstein went with Herbert as another running back. Alvaro, you're on the clock. This has been fun, by the way. I like doing this with you guys at home. So if you guys want to participate in mock drafts with us, make sure you DM us. But Fumble Sports on Instagram. Just DM us. We will send you a link. That way you guys can participate in our mock drafts every day. You can play along, get some research, see how your teams compare to ours. So if you guys like doing this, make sure you DM us, But Fumble Sports, on Instagram. And of course, we will be posting this mock draft on our on YouTube after. So if you want to see how the mock draft went, you can check it out. Getting towards the end of a draft. When Shahid's drafted by Alvaro, we're getting towards the end. Final 3 rounds of our mock draft, everybody. Final 3 rounds of the mock draft. So we had 4 people participate in this mock draft. If you want to join us tomorrow, make sure you DM us on Instagram. This was a lot of fun. I'm enjoying this. I'm also enjoying seeing how I would dominate Alvaro and Zoidstein. Shade 45 and I would probably be the 2 best teams in the league. Not going to lie. Probably would be 1 and 2. CJ Stroud, interesting pick from Alvaro. Odell Beckham Jr. has been taken. Zoidstein, what you gonna do, Zoidstein? Zoidstein looking to build out his bench. Now, Zoidstein's already taken a kicker. Shade 45, you bastard. You took the defense I was going to take. Shade 45, you son of a monkey. All right. I'll take the Eagles defense, and I won't cry too much about it. Eagles defense, and I got to get my kicker. Since we've already had someone take a kicker, I'll go with McPherson. Just say he gets a lot of points. So we're in that kicker defense part of the draft. Shade 45 already got his defense. He took the 49ers from me. And he just took the kicker for the Bills. Not a bad play. Zoidstein's taking the Jets defense. That's a good play. We are to that part of the draft. You got to get your kicker, got to get your defense. So Alvaro would expect him to go defense or kicker here. See if Alvaro goes with a kicker or defense. Final round of the mock draft is about to get underway once Alvaro makes his pick. Patriots defense. That's going to be a better pick than people think. I actually think Alvaro made a decent pick there. And you need your kicker. Who are you going with at kicker? Alvaro needs a kicker. And Alvaro is going to select who are you going with? Alvaro's going Jake Elliott. Okay. Myers, Zoidstein. You already have your kicker and you already have your defense. So an opportunity to build out some depth here. Another running back, another wide receiver. You already got 2 tight ends, so. Mitchell, that's a good pick. For a last pick of a draft, that's a pretty good one. Shade 45. Again, looking for a last player to fill out what has been a very successful mock draft for Shade 45. Very impressed. Rice. Interesting pick. Okay, Steelers defense. But Fumble Sports is the last one on the clock. We have good depth. We have 2 quarterbacks, Watson and Prescott. We have 4 running backs. I have good wide receiver depth. I could take anybody I like here. Told you guys before, I'm going to take a flyer on him. Sky Moore. Sky Moore. So, there you go, everybody. This is the mock draft results for our fantasy football 10-team mock draft. Let me make this a little smaller so you can see all the picks up on the screen, and I will hide myself right now. So you can see all the picks we just made in this mock draft. Alvaro went Kelsey, Henry, Jacobs, Fields, Dobbins as the first 5 picks. Zoidstein went McCaffrey, Allen, Olave, Walker. That kicker of Tucker, kind of curious play there. Shade 45 went Bijan Robinson, CeeDee Lamb, Ramondre Stevenson, Lamar Jackson, and Drake London. Really strong first 5 picks from Shade 45. As for Butt Fumble Sports, we went Nick Chubb, Tyreek Hill, Breece Hall, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Kyle Pitts. Yeah, probably a reach on a couple of those players, picking at 10. Yeah, Tucker in the 5th round is crazy. Zoidstein, shame, shame, shame. But those are our fantasy football mock draft results for this first fantasy football mock draft. Hope you guys had a lot of fun doing it. Let me get myself back up on the screen. Oh. There we go. So, that was our fantasy football mock draft. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We will be doing those mock drafts every single day. Every day we will do a mock draft. So if you guys want to participate in those, just DM us on Instagram, DM us on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Kick, I don't care, Twitter. Love it. What do I think of Kenneth Walker III this year? I think he's going to have a really good year. He had a good rookie year. He hit the rookie wall. He's going to be more prepared for this year. And they brought in another running back to just take a little bit of the load off him. I really like Kenneth Walker III this year. For all those who love our daily Butt Fumble Sports betting show, here are all the picks. Here are all the picks. We're going to go through a slow scroll right now. Here are all the picks from today's show, everybody. Here are all the picks from today's show. We will post all of these picks to our website, buttfumblesports.com. In the next 5 minutes, immediately after our show concludes, we will post all of our picks up on our website, buttfumblesports.com. That way you guys can check out all the plays that we like today. You can find them on your own sports books, put them in at your own leisure. So here are all the picks that we like today, scrolling through all of them. The WNBA game picks that we like, the long ball long shots of the day that we like, and the stealing is sharing picks that we like. If you want your celebrity shot pick to be counted, make sure you tweet us at SportsFumble. Tweet us at SportsFumble. If we get the tweet prior to the start of the games, we will add your celebrity shot pick to our big board, and you can participate tonight. Guys, this was an unbelievable show. I want to give a big shout out to our producer behind the scenes. Thank you so much for helping us out. Everybody, we are going to be live tonight. We are live tonight, Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern on Twitter Spaces at Sports Fumble, on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick at Fumble Sports. We have our weekly NFL show tonight, so we are live tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. That's Tuesday, July 17th, live at 7 p.m. Eastern across all of our platforms, including Twitter Spaces. You can find us at Sports Fumble on Twitter. Additionally, we are live, like always, tomorrow, Wednesday, July 19th at 12 p.m. Eastern. So tonight's show is at 7 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow's show is at 12 p.m. Eastern. I hope you guys really enjoyed our show, all of our picks, all of the research, my rants, and of course our fantasy football mock draft. Make sure you guys follow us. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like all of our videos. We really appreciate the support that this incredible community shows us every single day. As I say at the end of every show, I hope you guys stay healthy. I hope you stay safe. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon and evening. I hope you join us tonight at 7 p.m. for our NFL Weekly show. And until then, I hope you guys just have a wonderful day and cash a lot of tickets.